Beautiful. Another round of applause. I'd like to call a few people, former champs, NSF, if they're around, to sit in this section right here. And I'm looking for Shreya Yarlagadda, Neha Medela, forgive me for mispronouncing, Bhagirath Mehta, Anusha Sahai, and Samik Partha. And while they're coming close to the stage, I ask all of you if you can spell the following word, Laodicean. Laodicean. That was the winning word of the 2009 Scripps National Spelling Bee champion, who we're fortunate to have amongst us here today, along with her father, Kavya Shivashankar, and her father, Miral Shivashankar. If you could please welcome them to the stage. Kavya?
Hi, everyone. I hope you all are having a wonderful evening. I know I certainly am. I'm so happy that I came here today for this event. And I've had the opportunity to speak with a lot of you, and it's really been taking me back to my early days with NSF. I participated in my first NSF competition back in 2003, and I participated in the junior spelling bee. And even though I was in second grade, I still remember that event very distinctly because that was the day I was inspired. It was my first competition of the sort that I'd ever done. I went in with, a little preparation that I had fun doing. I really didn't know how to prepare, and to be honest, I did very poorly at the event. But that being said, I had so much fun doing it. And I'd had a great experience, like after the event, after realizing, oh wow, that didn't go as well as I'd hoped. I realized I had had fun preparing for the event and also just being there, meeting new people, competing, and it was just a new and exciting opportunity for me. And I'm so grateful to NSF for letting me discover my passion and for providing the avenue to continue with my passion. And since from second grade to my last year at the Scripps National Spelling Bee, I had an amazing journey. And of course, there were the ups and the downs as well. And something that's really important for me as I look back, some of the most memorable moments from this journey have been the failures. Although for me, those aren't failures. Like my first NSF spelling bee, I look back and I embarrassed myself during the oral rounds. I didn't do so well. But those were all learning experiences for me. And those are what stand out the most, even years after my years of competition. That's what I remember the most. And I look back at each of those disappointments, and I thought, what am I learning from this? What can I do better moving forward? And that's what re-motivated me to continue despite any moments of discouragement that I might have had. And continuing forward was the best decision that I ever made, because perseverance and dedication are so important, because I was just following my passion. And no matter where it was gonna take me, I would learn so much from it. And looking back, all those lessons that I've learned, I hold them very dear to my heart, and I'm so grateful to NSF for allowing me to have those opportunities. So to all the children, I urge you to, take advantage of the NSF contests. They're very unique learning opportunities. And when you discover your passion, whatever that passion might be, whether it's in academics or sports or arts, to just put in the dedication and the effort and persevere. There are always going to be the downs in any journey, but getting past those obstacles are what are the best learning experiences. So good luck and thank you.
The champions are okay, but I'm not sure why I'm here on the stage, why they asked me to come here up on the stage. I don't know what to say. But regardless, I don't know how many of you were at the workshop this morning. I had a message for the parents. I know Dr. Natarajan had a message for the kids, but I have a message for the parents, and I'm going to make it very quick. don't compare. I have both my children, Kavya and Vanya, completely different kids. Completely different kids. So it's a parent's responsibility of understanding their strengths and weaknesses and working with them. Make it more encouraging. Don't compare your kids with anybody else. Every child has potential, and please, Dr. Hanson, send those positive vibes all the way here and to my children as well. You're not getting away easy, by the way, tonight. You've got a long ways to go. Hope your arm is good. All right, thank you all. Good night. But before I go, I really have to thank all these volunteers, Velu, Parthi. I don't have all the names, but they work tirelessly. I mean, these kind of events are not coming easy. Please give them a big hand. Thank you.
We wanted the parents' perspective. That's why we asked Kavya's dad to speak as well. And as you remember earlier, we're talking about the odds of winning the Scripps spelling bee, and what are the odds? Take it to the next level. We talked about Kavya, but Kavya's sister Vanya, who had won the spelling bee, Scripps National Spelling Bee as well. And what are the probability of one family, 2 kids? I think, is that the first in the history of the Scripps? 2 kids, 1 family. Congratulations. We're proud of you. When I was looking up some information on the internet on the North-South Foundation, because I've been involved with Uncle for years, but then in the last decade or 2 I've kind of been out of touch with work and school and kids, but there's something known as the Kavya effect. Have you heard of the Kavya effect? It was basically the inspiration that you give all of the North-South Foundation children coming to aspire as a role model. So we thank you, and we thank your dad and your sister Vanya.